Okay guys, because I've been asked this so many times, I've decided to make a video showing you how to unpack a Renpy RPA file, convert the RPYC files into RPY files that you can read, and then how to repack those files into an RPA that you can use. So, what you're going to need are these two programs here on RPYC GUI, links in the description, and RPAExtractor. This is all going to be based on Windows. If you're using Mac or Linux, well, we all make poor life decisions. I'm going to use two games as an example here. DokiDoki Literature Club, I find that very hard to say. That's going to be our hard example. And Angels with Scaly Wings, which is going to be our easy example. So step one is to find the archive file. Here is our archive.rpa. So we're going to go into RPAExtractor. I find it a lot easier just to drag the RPA file here. Then we're going to open the command prompt by pressing and holding Shift and then right clicking. You'll see this open command window here. We click this option. So then we type in RPAExtractor, X for extract, archive.rpa for the RPA we want to extract, the output folder, and the name of the output folder that we want to use. This is slightly different on Windows 10. I'll also be showing you how to do this on Windows 10. Hit enter, and now we wait it out. Alright, that's done. We know that's done because the command prompt is back up. The prompt is back up, sorry. Now we have a folder called extract, and in here are our files. In our folders, you usually find various assets, music, and images in the folders. They're all basically the same layout. And here are our RPYC files. Right now, if we open them in Notepad, we just get a garbled mess, and we want to fix that. Sorry about the weird graphical glitches, I'm not sure what's going on there. So now we launch on our RPYC GUI, and we'll get this little prompt. We point it to our extracted folder with our RPYC files. Click OK. And it's done. That was very fast. So here is Adine1 RPYC, and here is Adine1 RPY. As you can see, you can read it, which is great. If all you're doing is trying to access the assets, then you're basically done. But if we want to edit the game files and then repack into an RPA, we're going to need to do a bit more. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our original game folder. And because I actually ran this game at least once, we have a log file. So we're going to open this log file. And right here, it says which version of Renpy the game uses. We need to download Renpy's SDK. So we are going to go to the download for Renpy, link in the description, and we're going to find the version number. So here it is 6.99.12.2, and here it is here. So I want to click this. Here is the Windows version, .zip. .dmg would be the Mac version, and the Linux version, I'm sure the Linux people could find that one. So we're just going to open this. It'll download real quick. And here we are. Here's the SDK. I'm just going to drag this to the desktop. Alright, that's done. We're going to open the folder. And in here, with the Renpy exe, we're going to make another folder. If the thing will load. Click folder, and I'm going to name this AWSW, just so I can find it. Okay, we had a bit of a system lag there. So once the folder is created, we're going to go into it. We're going to make another folder and call it game. And go into that folder. So now we're going to go into our extracted files. We're going to put these in here. Ta-da! We're going to go back to the SDK, We're going to launch the Renpy SDK executable, and here we have the file we just created. So I'm going to launch this project directly, just to test that it works. And it does. It launches. That's all I care about. Now, to show you that I'm actually going to edit the files, I am going to replace the logo that appears with this edit. It just has a red border around it. So we're going to go back in. I know where this is, so just let me do that. Drag this in here, move and replace. Go back out, and now we launch it again. And there we go, there's my little edit. X out of this, because we're done. Right. Now we have a folder with game in it, and in the game folder is the extracted assets. So now to build the RPA, we need to go to build distributions. We can pick any build any package we want, as long as it's for Mac, Linux, or Windows. I'm just going to go with Windows. And I'm going to click build. Renpy will do its thing for a while, and I will just wait this out and I'll show you what we get. Okay, that's done now. We are presented with a zip file, and this is our compiled game. So what we do is we open the zip, we go in, we look for our game folder, and we look for our archive.rpa. And we go back into our original game folder, and we drop in our new modified archive.rpa. Alright, that's done. And now I am going to launch the game again with the original launcher. And here is my stupid little edit. That worked nicely. And that's an easy example, and that's more or less it. If it's just archive.rpa, be happy. Makes it very simple. You can go in, you can edit the images, you can edit the script. The script would be in your RPY files, and just look around for your image files. With that out of the way, we are going to move on to a more complicated version, which will be DokiDoki Literature Club. I call it more complicated because it uses more than one RPA file. But the process is more or less the same. X out all this. DokiDoki Literature Club. We go into game, and as you can see, more than one RPA. So again, we look for our log.txt. If the log.txt isn't there, just launch the game and quit. It'll generate the log file. So we'll open the log file. We see it uses Renpy 6.99.12.4. And that's what we're going to look for here. There we go. Download the Windows SDK. Drop this onto desktop. So now when we go back to the game folder, I want to show you something. As well as the RPA, we have Python packages and this first run file. Only two folders generated by Renpy will be cache and saves. So we have to pay attention to these two items. We'll get back to those. For now, all we want to do is decompile these RPAs. So we go back into RPAExtractor. I'm going to delete our old archive and extract folder. I don't need them anymore. And I'm going to drag in our RPA files. So we'll open the command window and we'll extract all our RPA files. X for extract. Name the RPA, the out folder, and name the folder. And I'm going to just speed through all 4 of these. And there we go. All 4 RPAs are extracted. If we look in our scripts folder, we can see our RPYs, RPYCs, and other stuff hidden in here. We also have our audio. I'm just going to un-RPYC the scripts folder. And here we are. That's done. Just to show you it worked, here is cgs.py. We have this, the RPY, and here is the RPYC. So now we have all of these put together. You go do whatever edits or nosing around that you want to do. And now we're going to rebuild our RPA files. So we'll open the correct version of the Renpy SDK. Again, we'll make a folder. I'll call it DDLC. And I am going to make a game folder. I am going to just drag these in here. This will ask me to merge. I'll click yes. Don't bother getting technical, just let Windows deal with it. Just merge and drop those in there too. Now we're going to go back and look at game scripts. This game? No, not this one, this one. Right. We're going to have a look at our first run file and our Python packages file. So now, because this is in game, and this is our new game file, we are going to drop these Python packages and this first run file into our own game folder. The game needs to be able to launch before it will compile. So we'll paste those in there, and now we will try launching. Launch project. What? Okay. Okay. I was kind of expecting it to crash, not do that. Because I left out the characters file. The characters file is custom to DokiDoki Literature Club. You rarely have to you rarely have to care about files and folders outside of the game folder, but in this case we do. I honestly thought the game would crash and I could show you how to debug, but yeah, I'm just going to take out what did I take out? I'll take out Python packages just to show you. And now we click launch. As you can see, the game has crashed, and it's going to tell us cannot find singleton. And singleton, if we open the Python packages, is this. No, I don't want to do that. And the point of this is basically to show that if is to launch it, and if you're getting an error because it can't find something, just pay attention to the names, have a look around, and try to figure it out. I thought I could show you with the other folder, but I'll have to show you with this one instead. So now when we launch the game again, it starts up without the creepy screen, which is nice. I did not want to see that a few minutes before going to bed. So again, we're going to build distributions. Yes, that is my correct time. I started preparing for this video at 10 and everything that was going wrong. So again, we'll build our new RPA files. We'll wait for this to do its thing. And okay, here we are. It is compiled. We click this into our game folder. And here are our RPA files again. And now we can drop these new RPA files into our old stock game. Drag those over. Click DDLC. And there we go. And that launched on our own decompiled RPA file that we recompiled back into an RPA file. You could have done whatever edits you needed to. You could have ripped out music, assets, whatever. And that's basically how you do it. It's pretty simple. Despite this huge mess of Windows. Now, you Windows 10 people might be thinking, I forgot about you. I didn't. I'll show you how to use the RPAExtractor now for Windows 10. Here we are on Windows 10. We have RPAExtractor, an archive folder, and we're going to push and hold Shift, then right click, and we'll have Open PowerShell. So we'll open PowerShell. And the command is basically the same, but with a slight difference. We put a dot and one of the slashes. Yeah, that one. I forget which one it is. The command will be in the video description. And we go RPAExtractor, X for extract, archive, and you can basically let hit the first letter of the word you want, and then hit tab, and it'll fill in the rest. It's very useful. And then we set our out folder, and we're going to set our out folder to extract, and hit enter. This will take a while, but yeah, that's how you do it. It's very simple. I will show you an alternative version of this if you want to use the exact same commands when this is done. Okay, I stopped that, and now I'm going to show you how to use the exact same commands with PowerShell. Again, push and hold Shift, right click, open PowerShell, and then in here we'll type in CMD and hit enter. And now we can use the exact same command as before. I'll just paste this in here if I can. I can't just paste it in here. The joys of virtual machines. Out extract. And that is then becomes the exact same command. You can hit enter, throws no errors, it all works. And that is how you do this on Windows 10. Alright guys, thank you for watching. This has been a long time in the works. And it's finally done, and I hope you find it useful.